Welcome, my friends, to the Chicago 2014 Vintage and Custom Drum Show. Jim Messina is my name. You've seen me before, VintageDrumsTalk.com. I am elated to be here at this venue, the Rebeats Cafe, coming to you straight from the Chicago show this year. I'm sitting here with a good friend, Michael Vosbein of Crescent Cymbals. Michael, how you been, man? It's so good to see you here at the show.
Same here. I'm a big fan of your site, your broadcast.
Thanks a lot. You know, I'm a big fan of your cymbals, too, because we cover a lot of vintage topics, and I understand you're gearing your cymbals in a vintage way. Why don't you tell me a little bit about that?
Well, our stuff is from Turkey in Istanbul, and you know they've been making cymbals for who knows how long there, right? And we still make it in the traditional way, completely handmade, very labor intensive, guys swinging hammers.
Wow.
And we're very excited to be here. We come to the Vintage Show every year because we have such a good fit with the vintage market. But this year we have a new announcement. We're soft launching, you might call it, a new series called Elements that's made by Sabian.
Really?
Sabian is now partnering with us, which we're really stoked about, because they also have a long history of making cymbals completely by hand. It hasn't been the focal point of their brand, but they're really ready to get back into that and show everybody how great they are at that. And they are just terrific at it.
You know, I was wondering, the vintage aspect of this, you said you're kind of gearing them or making them in a vintage way. A lot of guys, you know, they get sets and they try to pair them up with contemporary cymbals. I have a feeling that these Crescent cymbals are going to be great for vintage drummers that are putting sets together and trying to recreate that old Zilko type.
That's what we're all about.
From that far back.
Yes, that's what we're all about. Vintage Turkish cymbals that we all know and love, and you know, soft, buttery feel, thin edges that wobble.
Yes.
You can bend the cymbals in your hand. We think they're very musical and expressive. The new stuff with Sabian is along those lines, but more contemporary, a little more punch, a little more power, a little more projection, but still completely handmade along the lines of what we do.
Fantastic. Now, you have a booth right here at the show?
Yes, sir, absolutely.
Where can we find it? Because we're going to be going around doing our usual walk around like we do, and we're probably going to want to see this booth that you've got
going. Come and walk over and see us. Booth 39 right in the main hall.
Booth 39, we're going to go into the main hall and see this Crescent cymbal, this Crescent line that's kind of geared towards all our vintage friends. All right, Michael Vosbein, it's been a pleasure sitting here talking with you about these Crescent cymbals.
Thanks for giving me the opportunity.
Hey, always.
Keep up your show. I love it.